Welcome to the Kale Houser Leadership Secrets podcast. Today, let's talk about servicing your customer before the sale. Welcome back to the Kale Houser Leadership Secrets podcast. My name is Kale Houser, co-founder and CEO of Kale Houser Leadership. Our goal is to help small business owners and leaders become amazing. That's basically what we do. We also help with sales. We also help with marketing and help you figure out how to talk to your future customers, how to follow up with the ones that don't buy from you right off the bat, as well as how to market your goods and services to your industry. And part of that is, if you have not thought about this sales cycle, right? We kind of all have a general concept of what a sales cycle is, if nothing else, as a consumer in America. We see a product that we like, we learn about the product, we discover, the pros and cons and the benefits that it's going to do for us. We see the price, and i.e. the thing we'll have to exchange, usually money, in order to get it. And then, that's basically the sales cycle in an extreme nutshell. But have you thought about, if you are in the position of selling something to your customers, that could be plumbing, that could be an actual physical product. You'd be selling flashlights. That could be, a car dealership, selling insurance, selling financial planning, selling anything. If you are responsible for the exchange of a product or service for money, then you are in sales. Now, you may not be directly, you may have a sales team, but you are in charge of that sales team. There's a hierarchy of leadership that flows down to that. So you may not be the one actually picking up the phone or making the house call or knocking door to door, selling solar, for example. But you need to understand the sales cycle and how your view of it impacts the effectiveness of that sales cycle. And one of the things I want to mention and bring to your attention, if you are not thinking about it, is what are the things you are doing? How are you servicing your potential customers before they become your actual clients? Before the sale, before the exchange of goods and services for money, before the contract is signed and the thing is delivered. How are you as a company or even as a person servicing your clients before they become your clients? What are you doing on the front end to help them become your clients at all? Now, some would say, well, that's what marketing is. No, marketing is making your product and service known to your target audience. Marketing is what you use and the tools and methods and techniques you use to make sure people are aware that you even exist. Marketing is not just word of mouth referrals. Marketing is not like, I've been in this community for the last 50 years. My father started this business. My grandfather started this business and now it's mine. I'm taking over, blah, 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 blah. That's not marketing. That's a reputation that was built over years and years and generations. Marketing is getting out of obscurity when you are in obscurity. But what I'm talking about is, what are you doing and how are you servicing your potential clients before they become your actual clients? Because this is so often missed. We think we can throw up a Facebook ad or throw up an Instagram ad or a billboard along a freeway, and that is what is attracting our clients, our future clients. And this may, to a degree, work. If you've got a really great hook, if you're solving an amazing problem that people are like, yes, I need that. Right? It's the classic, if you're selling the world's crappiest hot dog, but your hot dog cart is outside of a 30,000 capacity football stadium that ran out of hot dogs right as the game's getting out. Like, it doesn't matter how bad your hot dog is, you're selling them. But there are things, if that is not you, if you do not have an absolutely captured target audience and clientele base to pull from whenever you want and sell everything you have, your entire inventory, you need to start thinking about, what can you do to start selling to your client before they become your client? And I'm not talking marketing. I'm not talking creating an advertisement. What in your industry are the problems that your customers are having that you solve? And start walking that back. Start walking your clients, your customers' thought process. Reverse engineer it to where they maybe aren't even thinking about it yet. If you think about this kind of funnel where at the very bottom, they're actually purchasing the product, and you go up from that, right? They know. So the end result, so let's reverse engineer this. Stick with me. The end result is they're buying the product. A step before that, before they buy the product, they're talking to a salesperson of some sort. That could be a website. That could be an actual phone call with a salesperson. That could be coming to your store or your dealership. Before that, they're going, well, which store do I want to go to? Who do I want to call? What website am I going on to? So they're doing that research of who can solve this problem and how before they find out, like, okay, who's the best value? And then who do I ultimately want to buy from? But then you go in front of that of when they start researching it is even just recognizing the problem. Because even if you are, say, an HVAC company, yes, people will call you when their air conditioner breaks and it's the middle of summer and it's 98 degrees outside and they're cooking. They can't sleep at night. Their wife is mad. They will call you because they have an acute, immediate problem. But what about the person that has lived in their house for the last 10, 12, 15 years? They haven't touched their air conditioner. And as an HVAC professional, that it's a matter of time. Like the next heat wave is going to smoke that thing. So how do you get in front of that customer to help them understand their problem that they don't even know they have yet? Right? And this is just an example of this air conditioner and the HVAC kind of technician business. What are you doing to help your customer, your future customers, know about the problems, whether that they don't recognize they have or they don't recognize as an impending problem that they're about to have and that you can solve? And that is what separates the insanely successful businesses from the just order takers and the reactionary businesses. If you can get in front of your customer, whether it be by starting a YouTube channel and creating an entire series about, hey, if you're a homeowner and you've lived in your home for the last 10 years and this is the kind of air conditioner you have, did you know that the average life cycle of those is 9 years? And if you haven't touched it, blah, 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 blah. You start educating them. And then they go, oh, well, he's doing a special right now to come out and at least inspect it. So I know, because, I live in Tucson, Arizona, and it's about to be 110 degrees here next month. How valuable would that be to you, to your company, to your organization, if you can get in front of that customer and help them through the entirety of the sales cycle? Because the sooner you get known to them, the sooner you are a perceived value to them in the form of you are helping them get educated on this problem, the more likely, exponential likely, that they will ultimately choose you as the one that solves that problem. The one that comes and fixes the air conditioner, the one that sells them the boat. Hey, did you know as your kids are growing up, there's no better time than, having your young and 6 and 7-year-olds to take them out water skiing and that family time on the lake? Don't miss it out. Don't blink. And they're now 18 and they don't want anything to do with you. Come down to Larry's boat store. We can get you set up on a family pontoon to make those fishing trips amazing and unforgettable. Build those family memories, right? Instead of waiting for the boat show where people who are already there, now you're competing with 30 other vendors, other manufacturers for that attention. Instead, they're going, I need to go see Larry's boat store. He understands. He understands me and what's important to me. I want to spend that quality time with my family, with my kids before it gets busy with high school and sports and extracurricular and college, blah, 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 blah. How much more valuable would that be to you as a business if people were coming to you because of the messaging you were getting to them to even help them through that problem to start with? Does that make sense? And this is applicable to so many different areas, not just an exchange of, whether it be fixing an air conditioner or replacing it or selling a boat. Take that moment to think about your industry, your specific thing. This is really great for the financial sector. Hey, did you know most people that retire at 65 have no money? What can you be doing now? So that's not you. So you're not relying on hoping that your kid gets that NBA pickup. Was it draft? Hoping that your kid makes it to the NFL and makes the millions and buys you that house. Like, what's your plan for being self-sufficient in your 60s? Because Social Security is probably not going to be there for you. Does that make sense? So start thinking about how you are servicing your clients before they become your clients, before they even know you exist. Are you the dominant player in your industry? Are you the one when people think in Asheville, North Carolina, when they go, man, I need my air conditioner fixed, they go, oh, Kale Houser's air conditioning, that's who I need. I see them everywhere. And I also see their YouTube channel, or, whatever that is for you, whatever that looks like. Their guy knocked on our door last week because our neighborhood, they targeted your neighborhood. That's, a new development that's now 10 or 15 years old. Like, hey, just so you know, we just replaced like 3 of your other neighbors' air conditioners in here because all these houses are about 15 years old and it's coming due. We're running a special right now. Have us take a look. What would that do for you, especially in your off season if you are kind of a seasonal business? So I hope that gets you thinking. How can you service your customer before they become your customer on the front end, before they even become your clients at all? And then just take them through the rest of the sales cycle. If you need help with that, please hit us up. Please drop me a DM, whatever, a comment below, shoot me a direct message. I would love to talk to you. And if you have not yet, for your interview questions, hit kalehouserleadership.com. That will absolutely be a game changer for building your business with the right people. I look forward to talking to you. No matter where you're at in the world, have a fantastic afternoon. Bye.